Hi, everybody. Welcome to BALM, the Loving Path to Family Recovery. And here we are on the day you've been waiting for, the day that will tell you how much this wonderful program will cost you and what are all the bonuses that will come with it. Before we get to that, I want to explain what this day is for. We're going to review what we've learned so far and then go through the components of the program. If you did get your Blueprint to Success, which was sent to you when you signed up for this program, you will find within it all the details that I'm sharing with you now. So you can find it there as well, and you can follow along if you'd like. And I'm Bev Buncher, the creator of the BALM. So here's what we know so far. BALM coaches can be facilitators of the 12 principles, life coaches, and family recovery life coaches. They can really coach anybody about anything. Most people choose our program because they have a special interest in recovery and in families. And we provide expertise in facilitation and coaching, funnels for your business building, startup business planning, templates and checklists to enhance your coaching and business development. We provide coach training par excellence, family recovery education that is quite unique, and business development training targeted to help you reach your goals. And this component of our program focuses on the essentials of starting and running a successful coaching practice and business. We'll give you a variety of business models and opportunities to grow and prosper with or without the BALM. But that's not all. There are actually 4 components in this professional program. We start with mastery of the BALM, where you learn the 12 principles, 7 steps, and how to facilitate the 12 principles course. Then there's fundamentals of life coaching, where you get the basics of how to coach and many tools and techniques. Then you go into the advanced life coaching. You're trained to coach at the professional certified coach level. You take mentor coaching, you have a practicum, and you work with clients as much as possible to increase your expertise. When you're finished with this program, you can become a specialist who facilitates, a life coach with a background in family recovery, or a certified BALM family recovery life coach, really there to help families. And you can swallow the program whole or in parts. There are people who sign up today for the whole program, but they say, okay, this year I'm just going to work on becoming a facilitator of the BALM. And so that's what they work on. And then next September, they do the rest of the program. But they know they want the whole thing. Some people say, I want it all now. They sign up, they do component 1 this summer, start the life coaching in the fall. By next December 2021, they are a BALM coach. If you've already got ICF training, don't fret. You can use that to your advantage. You're already an ICF coach, you need the BALM, so study that deeply. Then if you need mentor coach training, you'll get that. If you don't, you'll skip that, go right into your BALM family recovery coaching, and take your business development. So let's focus on the first component, since everybody takes this one, BALM mastery. The first thing is the BALM 12 principles. There are 12 principles. There are, oh my God, so many recordings. Every single principle has maybe 30 to 40 recordings. There's weekly live calls. You become an educated person in the field of family recovery. And so that we know that you're prepared to move into certification, we give you a little quiz following each of the 12 principles. It's self-administered. You don't get graded in it, but you'll know what you do know and don't know, and whether you need to repeat some of the lessons. And then the core of our program, transformation. This is where you learn how to be a loving mirror. You get a model for working with families on their own inner growth. You get tools of transformation for yourself and your relationships. We offer a lot of support in the BALM program to our families, and you have access to all of it. There's journaling workshops every week, 3 weekly coaching groups, and meditation groups offered. In Component 1, you become certified to teach the BALM 12 Principles course. First, you master those principles, then you study the steps, and then you take your certification course so you can teach the BALM 12 Principles course in person, live, online, or in your community. So people wonder, what is the big deal about this 12 Principles live course? Well, it's a structured family recovery course that empowers families to be present and clear in the face of great stress and great chaos. You become someone able to guide and help them become their loved one's best chance at recovery. And this is a way to bring in income on your way to becoming a coach. It's also a great funnel once you are a coach. And you can begin teaching as soon as you've mastered the material. It's also self-paced. You can start right now. It's affordable. It's part of the larger program, so you don't have to worry about, I'm paying for this course, I'm paying for this course. It's all one. You get all of these different certifications. So if you want to get started fast and you want something curriculum-based, practical, to begin your coaching education, this is really where you want to be. Next comes Component 2, the fundamentals of life coaching. This includes 2 courses, each of which is 12 weeks long. So it's a total of 48 hours of learning. And there are 2 learning manuals, one for each course. The total of the 2 courses is 6 months. You learn coaching skills and tools, and also the core competencies. So people come in and they say, wait a minute, I'm here to work with families. Why on earth do I need life coaching? Let me tell you something. I can't even imagine doing the work that we do, that our coaches do, that I do, that you will do, without a good, strong background in life coaching. And when it comes to life coaching, the International Coach Federation is the only way to go. It's ethical standards, it's core competencies, what you need to do to become an ACTP, which we are, and to learn in an ACTP, which you will. These are pretty powerful reasons to choose life coaching and to choose an ICF ACTP. Once you're done with this component, and it will start in September and end in the spring, you'll be able to coach anyone about anything. And it's the perfect foundation for doing the deep work of family recovery life coaching. And then you get to Component 3. Now, Component 3 really starts in September, in that you're going to have a full year of coaching and being coached. And we consider that part of Component 3 because it's part of becoming a master of life coaching. This component is where you become the life coach your clients need you to be. So you have those 48 weeks of coaching and being coached. And then you have, once you finish course 1 and 2 from Component 2, you have your 10-week mentor coaching class. You have 3 one-on-one mentor coaching sessions, and you have an online practicum where you experience supervised coaching practice. It's pretty powerful stuff. And then we get to Component 4, BALM Family Recovery Life Coaching. When we first created this component, it was our weakest link. Now I think it's our strongest, and that's saying a lot, because the first that first component of learning BALM is amazing, and the second component of learning to be an ICF life coach is mind-blowing. Then you get to this, and we have structured it after all of these years based on a model that we developed called the BALM Holistic model of family recovery development. We have realized there are levels of development that families go through. They're related to Prochaska's stages of change, but not the same. And the BALM actually moves families through those levels, but having a coach as well allows the coach to guide the family to the right part of the BALM at the right time, and to use the correct coaching tools to help them move forward and move forward and move forward. You will learn the BALM approach to life coaching. You'll learn case studies. You'll learn which tools to use with a family at which level. And of course, you'll keep practice coaching, and you'll keep on seeing demos of excellent coaching that you can emulate. So now you can ask the opposite question. What do I need family recovery coaching for? Isn't life coaching enough? So here's the thing, life coaching is powerful, but it's really not enough. If you want to work with families, here's what you need to know. Families will often hire a family recovery life coach for more than life coaching, for their knowledge of use disorders and recovery, for their understanding of how families recover, and for an understanding of what to do if the family isn't getting better or if the loved one isn't getting better. All of this is covered in our program. So in the end, do BALM coaches all do the same thing? I hope you realize by now that they do not. Every BALM coach decides their focus and their business goal. We've had fabulous graduates that have gone on to do their own thing using the life coach training and what they've learned in BALM for their personal transformation and their professional growth, and then they've created their own thing, their own products, their own ideas, their own concepts. And some coaches use the BALM as their signature program, knowing that when it comes to family recovery, we don't have a corner on the market, but we're pretty darn good at what we do. So why reinvent the wheel? And here's one of those BALM coaches. When Jill Previs became a BALM coach, she knew that her own skill and the BALM curriculum would be her best chance to help families all over the country. But how would she leverage her assets? Networking with treatment centers allows Jill to greatly expand her reach and that of the BALM. One of the treatment centers she partners with to help families is Maryland Addiction Recovery Center. To hear more about all the good that Jill and Mark are doing together, watch this video. So Mallory, you're out in the community, at least you were, and I imagine you are virtually now. What do you see in terms of what else is out there for families, and how does it compare to what Jill and the BALM offer you and your families?
I think we have touched on this just a little bit. So there are, oh, can you hear me?
Better.
It's better.
Okay. You know, we've touched on it a little bit when we've spoken about Al-Anon, other family support groups. I know, Mark, we have family support groups that meet at our facility Wednesday night. We believe very strongly that people should be engaging in all of these different things. But in terms of how they all compare to each other, I think they all offer something a little bit different. And when you're looking at BALM, there is true content and structure that's there, and that curriculum almost that people can follow along with and really learn. It also gives language to things. I once heard it described as it was like Al-Anon on steroids, and it made me laugh, because in a lot of ways it's true. And for whatever reason, some folks are resistant to walking into an Al-Anon meeting or trying that out, but they might be open to having coaching or reaching out to a professional. And I would say that would be like the main difference in my perception. And there's a lot of people that try to be coaches based on personal experience, or kind of poise themselves in a way to be, I don't know, someone that people go to as a resource. And I think that that's wonderful that they make it available, but they're missing the component of the training. And so I think that's one of the the things that sets BALM apart from all the other things being offered.
So what would either of you ladies like to share about this relationship, about Jill, about the BALM? Is there anything you left out that you want to add, or are you good?
I just want to say, as people were talking, it was just making me think that one of this might seem obvious, but one of the biggest benefits of working with Jill is that, again, we have a set amount of time that we're able to communicate and work with families. And when Jill is doing more of what I'm going to call like the psychoeducation part, you know, Jill is teaching them like what boundaries are and what enabling means and whatever. When they come into the family session, we're then able to just like do the work. Like we're not having to do all the teaching part. And that's now that I'm reflecting on it, that's why the BALM cases like move quicker, because, you know, no matter what, the therapists are very rarely able to spend more than an hour a week with the family. And sometimes it might take a couple of hours of helping people to understand just stages of change and, you know, basic things around like boundaries and leverage and stuff like that. So if we have like a partner that's helping to do that part, then when they come in to do the therapy part, like we're hitting the ground running and they're like prepared to have those conversations. So I think that is actually, in an overview, like the most important part and why we're able to see so much more progress with those particular patients and their families. Because obviously they're getting more hours of support, but they're getting the deeper therapeutic work quicker because of what Jill offers.
It sounds like what Jill is saying is that BALM is an accelerator for her coaching, and you're saying that BALM and Jill's coaching are an accelerator for the therapy. That's what a combination.
Absolutely.
It's so exciting. It's exactly how it's supposed to happen. To help BALM coaches create their future, Component 4 also includes Prosperous Business Development Training. This is 8 weeks of 2-hour classes that focus on the essentials of starting and running a successful coaching practice or business. So we're back to where we started. Look, we know in the BALM that if you can only do good, but you don't have a way to do well, you won't be able to stay in the business of coaching, because we human beings have to sustain ourselves. So we put on the foundation of the BALM, of powerful life coaching, of even more powerful family recovery life coaching, we put this amazing business course together to get you started and keep you going. We call upon the best to help us do that. We use resources from the coaching world and beyond. We teach you a variety of business models and give you opportunities to grow and prosper with the BALM or out on your own. So here we are. You're wondering, what is the tuition for this program? Well, the full program that you get is the ACTP, which has BALM Mastery Facilitator Certification, Life Coach Training, BALM Family Recovery Coaching, Student-to-Student Coaching, and Business Development. The usual tuition over the years has been $9,000. Since COVID, we're charging $7,000. And for this specific group of people right now who are watching this, from July 10th to July 14th, our on-demand 5-day tuition special is $5,497. Now, make no mistake about it, this expires on July 14th, and then it returns to $7,000 on July 15th. Then there's this to think about. You know, the BALM for families costs $1,800 a year and $999 every year to renew. When you become a BALM coach, you get that program as part of your coach training. 4 years of it is worth $4,800. You're not paying much more for your coach training. So if you're serious about helping families, This is really the way to go, and now's the time to do it. You have also on-demand access to HeartMath and to Be the Peace You Wish to See in the World, 2 new courses in the BALM. And of course, you've probably already got your blueprint to success. I hope you've downloaded it and you're using it. If you haven't, see your registration email for this webinar series. So where do you do all of this? It's online. You can do it in your home or in your office. And how much did you say that was? $54.97. That's a $1,503 discount. It includes all 4 components. It's payable up front, and payment plans are available. So how do you do it? You sign your coach training commitment agreement, you complete your enrollment, and you get started. When? Now. You'll become a BALM facilitator this summer or fall, and you'll start component 2 on September 17th. You have 5 days to make this life-changing decision at a remarkably low, one-time only tuition rate. Don't delay it. Click below to register or call us at 1-888-998-2256. And here is your link to enroll. https://bit.ly/coach training special 2020. And coach training and special are all capitalized. That's bit.ly, bit.ly/coach training special 2020. Do you still have questions? Call us today and begin your journey to doing good work in the world while doing well for yourself and your family as a BALM Family Recovery Life Coach. That's 1-888-998-2256. You can also reach us at info@familyrecoveryresources.com or www.balmfamilyrecovery.com. Thank you so much for sticking with us for these 4 sessions. I'm excited for you. If you've come this far and decided that the BALM Family Recovery Life Coach Training Program is for you. If you're for it, we're for you, and we are going to do everything to give you a wonderful, growing experience. Thanks again, and remember, be a loving mirror. Bye.